Staying with WION's continuous coverage on the Black Lives Matter movement, British Prime Minister Boris Johnson has now condemned the far-right protesters and has called the clash between them and anti-racist demonstrators as racist thuggery. The clashes took place between the two protesters as London police tried to maintain the law and order. In London, far-right protesters gathered at protest sites where demonstrators were holding an anti-racism protest. Soon the two groups clashed with each other, where it was reported that the agitators threw punches, bottles and smoke bombs at each other. The incident was condemned by the British Prime Minister, and the police are probing how the clashes erupted. The anti-racism and Black Lives Matter protests have intensified across the world. However, in UK, far right-wing protesters have also taken to the streets to counter the ideological narrative that is driving the Black Lives Matter protests. As protests drew to a close in London, the two protesting groups were in scuffles with the police. London police had to use tear gas to disperse the crowd. In London's Waterloo station, a fight broke out between rival groups and police, where firecrackers and missiles were used. The incident left several people in need of medical help as right-wing groups were taken to streets vowing to protect statues and monuments that are being targeted by groups protesting for Black Lives Matter. Several statues, including that of former British Prime Minister Winston Churchill, are being targeted by Black Lives Matter protesters. In response to this vandal culture, authorities in UK have started to box most statues on Parliament and Trafalgar Square to protect them from violent protesters and demonstrators. Among the protected statues are that of Gandhi, Abraham Lincoln, Millicent Fawcett and Winston Churchill. In Britain and Liverpool, hundreds of protesters attended anti-racism rallies. The demonstrators donned masks, held anti-racism placards and tried to maintain social distancing norms due to COVID-19 pandemic. In Liverpool, the demonstrators also played drums, sang and danced in front of St. George's Hall as a form of protest.